Hey, hi, hello, what's up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions of the Wild Jaguar palette from Huda Beauty. This will include swatches, get ready with me, application tips, whatnot. Then also just some like general update, chit chat. I was out last week, so I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. I'll also be applying, my full face on camera and chatting about products that I've been loving lately and products that I haven't been liking lately. So yeah, if that interests you, be sure to stay tuned if you want to see how I got this gorgeous smoky look. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and don't forget to ring the bell just so that you're notified of all my future uploads. And of course, if you like this video, if you like me, if you like Huda Beauty, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so have you guys moved in, which may or may not be weird, I don't know. I just thought it'd be easier to see like the makeup application process if I scooted you in. I don't know. I do have my brows glued up in cooking. I've been using the honey glue. This is from Pink Honey, I believe is the brand. I finally figured out the method of using this. It works really well for me and I've been really pleased. I just spray my spoolie, I whoop it around in there, I push my brows up, I run my fingers through them, and then I don't touch them until I'm done with my eyeshadow, and then I'll go through and fill them in and whatnot. I feel like that's been working the best for me. I'm gonna go in and prime my eyes with my Urban Decay Potion Primer. This is my holy grail. I don't like creasing, and with this I honestly don't ever really crease. I've only had problems with 2 eyeshadows lately, so I think that's kind of more of the eyeshadow because I also used a different eyeshadow primer and it still creased. So yeah, this stuff is good for me anyways. It literally prevents any kind of makeup creasing, which I like. I really like. Of course, you guys already know I'm going to be using the Wild Jaguar palette from Huda Beauty. I'm literally so excited. I got this in my wish list swap with Taylor. I had literally been eyeing it and I'm so glad I got it. So yeah, we're going to do a first impressions, get ready with me type of situation. First, I'm just going to go in with this really light shade here, and that's what I'll be using to just kind of set my eyeshadow primer and get things going. You guys may or may not have noticed that I did not post at all last week. I took a little mini hiatus, which I announced over on my IG. Basically, work is just super heavy right now and overwhelming and time consuming and just really hard. And then I also just have like a lot going on in my personal life as well. And all of it plus trying to create content was just, I needed to cut out one. I obviously cannot cut out my home life, and then I can't cut out my job either because your girl needs a paycheck. So, I think I'm going to go in with this really pretty purpley gray shade next. So, I decided to take a little bit of a hiatus from content creation just because, if you're a content creator, you know that it's very consuming, takes a lot of time, isn't always rewarding. So yeah, I just took a little bit of a break, one less thing to worry about, because really I typically produce a lot of content a week. I do 2 YouTube videos over here, and then I do 5 posts a week over on my IG, plus I usually do a live, and I do stories. So there's a lot that I do with social media. And it sucks that when stuff gets tough, you have to cut out your hobbies and your things that you love. But my financial situation doesn't permit me to cut out the other stressor, which is my job. So I have to, you know, cut down on some hobbies to alleviate that stress a little bit for the time being. I will have a couple videos up this week. Hopefully content will continue to be like normal. That's my goal anyways. I feel like I want to try to decide which route I want to go, because yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep building up with this shade here. But I'm hoping moving forward, content creation will continue as scheduled. Obviously, I don't know. Last week was still really not good, so I didn't even have time to pre-plan any content, which I usually like to have my videos for YouTube at least all done beforehand. I'm doing this on a Saturday, so I don't know. I foresee moving forward I'll be on mostly the same schedule. With IG, I don't have enough content for next week ready to go. So my thought is that I will probably do 3 or 4 posts next week instead of 5. So I'll still be present, but just not as much as I was. I did post on Friday, but those, like, you know, 4, 5, 6 days of like no content creation was really, I don't want to say freeing, but it was like relaxing, which is nice because, like I said, it takes so much time. If you do it, then you know that. Now I'm gonna go into this black shade here, and I'm just gonna kind of like concentrate that in the crease a little bit. But yeah, so that's why I was MIA. And I know people can post like in the community on their community tab over here on YouTube, but I can't figure out how to do that. I don't even have a community option on my YouTube thing. So I couldn't even post over here on my like feed that, hey, I'm taking a small like hiatus, if you will. I couldn't even let anyone know, so that kind of sucked. But if you know how to do that, let me know so next time I can let y'all know about it. But yeah, I really like Huda's eyeshadow formula. Just as a heads up, I have a few of her palettes and they're one of my favorite formulas, so I don't like foresee myself not liking this. So maybe a little bit of bias because I know I like her formula. I really just wanted to try out the new color story and see what the tea was. Plus, this color story was just so beautiful. Like, I had to have it. I thought it was so pretty. I haven't heard good things about her pastel palettes, though. So, if anything, that's where a discrepancy would be. But, I mean, overall, I'm not really having any issues with the shadows at all. Just gonna go and kind of blend with a clean brush a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Haven't really been doing anything because stuff has been stressful AF. I did, however, start journaling again. I haven't since like middle school, and I'm thinking that that's helping some. I hope that it is. I'm trying to decide which, oh god, these are so gorgeous. I think I'm gonna go with this like deep grungy shade. I think that that's like, oh, but that's so sparkly. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna layer them. So I'm gonna go in with this deeper grungy shade, and then I'm gonna tap a little bit of this over the top to give me that sparkle, you guys. I'm so excited. I will attach some swatches as well. I'm gonna spray the brush. I'm gonna go on a flat paddle brush and I'm gonna spray it. But I will attach swatches of this palette as well so that you guys can see. This is a super pretty like a really grungy green, which I'm into. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the swatches now while I'm applying this first green shade so you guys can see. They're super beautiful. I honestly cannot wait to slap those purples on my lid. I thought about doing purple today, but purple is a color that I reach for, I feel like, pretty often, especially if you follow me over on IG. I use a lot of purples, so I didn't want to do that today. Plus the outfit I'm wearing for our get together. I know right now I have on this like tan top, but I'm gonna be putting a sweater on over it that's like black and gray cheetah or leopard print. So I thought that this would go nicely with that. We're having a going away party for a friend that is being deployed for a year. So we thought that we would have a get together of family and friends, just so everyone can see him, wish him well, that kind of stuff before he leaves. So that's what we're doing tonight, which really, I mean, it worked out because I don't know if I would have had the motivation to do my makeup and film otherwise because my week was long. So it worked out because now I'm getting some content done. And then I'm gonna take a little like a fluffy brush if I can find one, and I'm gonna go back into this mauvey purple shade there and really lightly just kind of go around the edges to make sure it's like blended, not too harsh, trying to make it like seamless-ish. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then next, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this shade with my finger. And I'm just gonna tap it on to add that little bit of like sparkle. Yeah, these are so stunning. 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 Random, did anyone else see Manny's new launch for Lunar Beauty? If so, what are your thoughts? I actually was like so excited for the launch from his like promo pics and whatnot. And then the packaging is absolutely stunning. The color story didn't call to me at all, which is honestly good because I spent too much in makeup here lately, so it's fine. I don't want it. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like when I think Moonspell, I think something more like grungy and dark, like grungy purples and greens and, you know, which I mean, I know he already has Moonspell 1. So it's kind of like, I feel like he was also a little bit limited on the color story. But that was kind of just my thought. I was pretty like, meh, especially because I don't really like red eyeshadows. So I was like, I definitely would never use that. But okay, I'm going to pop off, do my brows, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. The brows are filled. You know. They are sisters. They're not twins. I like this one better. But it'd be like that sometimes. What I used is the e.l.f. Brow Lift pencil to fill everything in. And then I just went in with the NYX Professional Brow pencil. This one's in the shade Brunette. And then I just kind of fill in where it needs to still be filled in. My brows are like pretty sparse. So that's why I fill in with the e.l.f. pencil first. And then I like go work back through, and I found that method with this honey glue works super well, and that's what I've been doing. It takes time, that is for freaking sure, which sucks. Like, I almost feel like the brows are the most consuming part of my makeup routine right now, but I also feel like brows kind of make the whole look. Like, I hate to say it. Makes me want to get like microblading so that I don't have to worry about it, honestly. But to prime my face, I just use the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. I can't stop using this, period. It's so like lightweight and gives like just the most subtle glow, and it pairs really well with the foundation that I'm loving right now. But love, 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 highly recommend. I also have one in my cart currently to repurchase because I feel like I'm at least halfway through that one. Next, I'm going to be using the Tom Ford. This is the Shade and Illuminate shade 0.5. I am kind of like, I wouldn't say, I'm not officially panning, but I am working really hard on this shade here. It's the oldest bronzer in my collection. It is one of my favorite cream bronzers. I will say that. She will be missed. I don't like this part up here, so I won't repurchase because $80, one, is expensive in general. But two, it's expensive when you're only going to be using half of the product. So I won't repurchase unless they decide, oh, hey, we're gonna make a single. Then I will definitely pick it up. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze the face really quickly. Okay, now that I have that on and I am aware that I look crazy, but trust the process. This is the way that I have been doing my base for literally months now because I love it so much. It's so glowy, so radiant. So this is just, I haven't been able to not do it. I can't steer from it. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty foundation stick. This one is in the shade 220 Custard. It is a bit deep for me when I don't have any kind of tan going on, so I'm going to have to bring this down the neck a bit, but this is all I have left. Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you're probably so tired of seeing it because literally it's all I've been using for like 2 months, you guys. I can't stop. I have other foundations I need to wear and I need to test, but I haven't because I'm still attached to this product. So that's kind of what's going down over there. So yeah, I'm just going to use my brush to spread this out and I'm going to apply it. I like to go around kind of like the perimeter areas first. And then I go over where the bronzer was. Okay, there we go. I think it looks pretty good. I think that it looks like more yellow toned on camera with the beauty lights than it does in person, but I mean that's just me. So yeah, now I'm gonna put on my concealer, and then I'm also going to go back into the Jaguar palette, and I'm gonna use this light shade here to further carve the brows out a little bit. Because they're not like even, I don't feel like. Okay, there we go. I feel like that looks better. And then of course I'm going to be using my Dose of Colors concealer, literally the only concealer you'll see here. If you've been here, then you know that. I'm literally obsessed, and they were just having a 35% off sale. I didn't pick up a replacement. I'm in this shade. I have this shade right now, 11 Light Medium. And I was going to pick up a replacement, but then I decided not to because I'm trying to get out of the habit of repurchasing makeup items before they're empty, just in case I find something else that I really love and would rather use, because then that product would go to waste. I don't foresee that happening at all with the concealer, but I am trying to be like consistent. So I didn't pick up replacements. I guess I will just have to pay full price when I need a replacement. But also, I mean, we're getting ready to go into the winter months, and I still have like a whole concealer left of my winter shade. So that is, you know, another thing or another argument, if you will, to not pick that up. I'm just feeling like I have to keep looking like, so I don't know. Trying to fix it. Next, I'm going to do blush, and I'm going in with the Phytosurgence cream blush. This one is in the shade Smolder. This is literally my all-time fave blush, my fave shade. Love it. And I recently just picked up, they just launched these Sky Buff and Fluff brushes. This one is Sky Buff. It's for their cream products. I've been using it all week. I haven't been able to put it down. The way that it blends the product, like, look at that, you guys. So easy, straight up minimal effort. I've never had a brush or a sponge blend anything out this beautifully. It's gorgeous. So yeah, haven't been able to put it down, and also the shade is just perfect for me. But I love the new tools. They're really good. Highly recommend. I haven't tried them on any other cream blushes yet. I don't see why they wouldn't work, but I haven't tried them on any other creams yet, because Smolder is my favorite blush. So I haven't, you know, felt the need to try it on anything else, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, the next product I'm gonna go in is with, the next product I'm gonna go in with is also from Phytosurgence. It's their Spectral Shine. I have the shade Dew of Dawn. I'm going to use the new Sky Fluff brush that they created for this product. I'm just going to warm it up with the brush here for a minute before I apply it to the face. Like I said, this is literally the combination of products I've been wearing for like weeks. So that's kind of what I wanted to show. I haven't really been talking about it too much on IG either, because I didn't want to bore people that I'm like using the same stuff, but also like, I don't know, random tangent. Like, I know it's fun to see like different stuff and whatnot, and obviously I have a collection that warrants mixing up products because it's large, but it's also nice, I think, to see people getting a lot of use out of the items that they have. So I have been enjoying these, so I want to keep using them, because I think that, you know, that's important as well, to continue using that kind of stuff. I'm trying to decide what shade I should go in with on the lower lash line. I'm thinking more of the purplies, which is interesting because this almost looks like brown on the camera, but it definitely has like a dark purple undertone. So I think I'm going to use this shade on the lower lash line. Okay, I think that looks so pretty, so smoky. I'm into it. I'm going to pop off. I'm going to do my liner, mascara, lippy, and then I'll be back to share some final thoughts. Okay, so this is the final look. I really love how it turned out. I will go ahead and insert a close-up so that you guys can see the eyeshadow a little bit closer, so you can get a better picture of it. But overall, I really love how it came out. Just to touch on some finishing touches, I went in with the Milani 61 Matte Naked Lippy. You guys, this is like my all-time favorite lipstick, I think. It is such a really pretty cool tone on me, and it's so stinking comfortable, and it looks just so good. Long lasting, hydrating, I love it. I cannot recommend it highly enough. I also set the face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Setting Spray. I've really been enjoying this. I got this in my wish list swap with Taylor. It's the mini size, but I don't know. I've really been enjoying it. The fragrance is, but I can deal with it. I think it does a really nice job of locking my makeup in though, so I'm really pleased with that. I did want to touch on a couple empties as well because I can like not get anything out of these. It was everything for me to be able to put mascara on my lashes today. I might even go over them and do a top coat with a new one just to give them a little more oomph. But the Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara, this is nothing special. It was fine, but I mean, I paired it with other mascaras. It's not a one and done. I wouldn't recommend it. The other one is the ABH mascara. I enjoyed this. I think the Kosas Big Clean is still my favorite, but I think that this could be a pretty close contender. So I would pick this up again. I recommend this if you want to pick it up. I really enjoy it. So that was kind of it for that. To finish up the eyes, I did go in with my Makeup by Mario. This is his brightening pencil, light 1. And I just brought it on the inner corners on the lower there a little bit. I don't know if you guys can really appreciate that detail, but it's a really nice detail for in person. It's going to brighten up my lower lash line right there just to open my eyes up a little bit more because I'm using a lot of dark and smoky shadows. So I don't want that to get lost and my eyes to look smaller. So that's what I did there. But overall, like I mentioned, you guys, I love Huda. So this palette to me was an absolute knock out of the park, slam dunk, whatever you want to call it. I obviously have not tried all the shades. I've swatched them, but I'm obsessed with this look I came up with. Like, I honestly probably would have never thought to pair black, purple, and green smoky tones together to create a look until they were thrown into a palette like this. So maybe that's just on me not being creative. I don't know. But I really love this. I didn't have any problems with any of the shades. They all blended flawlessly. I love Huda's formula. The shimmers are just, what you guys saw in the close-up. The shimmers are good. They're just, I don't know. Like, I feel like Huda is so underrated. I love it. So yeah, this is a win for me. I feel like this was definitely first impressions and I want to play with it more. But considering I have a lot of experience with Huda eyeshadows, I still feel comfortable going ahead and recommending this. I will continue to play with it. And, you know, if my opinions change, I'll definitely let you know. But loved it. And yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope this was a nice video back, calm, cool, relaxing, just playing with makeup, chit-chatting a little bit. And if you like this video, of course, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. And I will see you in the next one.